Hello.
Hello, ni hao, greetings from America and the other side of the world. Thank you for taking a few minutes to reflect with me on my work at Nanjing University over the past 3 years, starting from 2023. This video is not a highlight reel. It is a reflection on teaching, mentorship, and applied research, and on how these efforts connect to NJU's broader educational mission. Before I continue, I want to speak directly to my students. I'm sharing this video with you not to talk about myself, but because it reflects the kind of learning environment we are building together. Everything you will hear about teaching, research, and mentorship comes back to one idea. Your voice matters. Your perspective matters. And learning works best when you take ownership of it. As you watch, I invite you to think about this question. What type of communicator or storyteller do you want to become? And how will you get there?
I want to be a journalist.
Being a journalist.
A journalist.
An international journalist.
A French language TV reporter.
I want to be a cross-cultural communicator.
Advertising. Isn't that the bridge between brands and consumers?
To my dream of becoming a director.
I realized it aligned with aspiration to be a voice for the voiceless. Just as my father heals others, I also want to be a healer in my own way. Through journalism and communication.
My dream is to be an engineer who can make our world better. I realized the society's core is not machines, but the people behind them.
I want to be a librarian.
I will make my contribution to making the world be better.
Just yes or no. Did you use 3 words? Good question. Dig deeper. Patterns. Just like what the journalist said. Look for the signal in the noise.
Storytelling is very interesting.
Over the past 3 years, I have consistently taught both undergraduate and graduate courses, including international reporting and smartphone storytelling, often across multiple levels in the same academic year. My teaching philosophy remains simple: learning by doing.
What did I do here? Here we go. Hello, welcome to the city of Farland. This is the city where my father was born. This is also the southern part of the famed Silk Road. In China some 600 years ago, Farland was a hub for trade and transport.
Learning through practice, learning through responsibility.
Your city special research in Changzhou.
Well done.
Classes are intensive, interactive, and hands-on, designed to help students think critically, tell stories clearly, and communicate across cultures with confidence and integrity. Across these years, my courses have attracted students from many schools beyond journalism and communication. They include foreign languages, arts, music, law, economics, physics, mathematics, and environmental science. This pattern continued in 2025 when students from the sociology department also joined the course after it was recognized as a strong academic fit. This is another example of the power of technology and how we can do more with less. Technology plays an important role in my teaching, not as a goal, but as a tool. Students learn to research, report, shoot, write, edit, present, publish, and reflect on their own stories. The focus is not on the technology itself, but authorship, accountability, and voice. Students are encouraged to tell stories grounded in their own experience, their roots, their communities, their passions, and to become the best messenger for their message.
Nailed it on the head. Okay? So 80% body language, big part, and then the other part is voice.
I hope to be a self-care advocate that brings light to other people's life.
I would imagine myself walking in the runway, like this. At the same time, I found even the most famous brand misunderstood China.
So, become a bridge between the past and present of my hometown.
My dream is to work in the financial sector and later on create a digital platform like Weibo or Alibaba.
So, I want to be a voice out for these easily overlooked groups.
My dream is to be a storyteller for daily stories around us because I believe that ordinary can be extraordinary.
In the future, I want to return to my city with the knowledge I've learned. I want to contribute to Macau tourism.
Alongside teaching, my primary research output during this period has taken the form of practice-based documentary work through the series East Meets West. Over the past 3 years, I produced, launched, and promoted episodes 3 through 6, while continuing global outreach for all 6 completed episodes. The series draws inspiration from historical figures such as Italy's legendary explorer Marco Polo and China's great Admiral Chang, not as symbols of conquest, but as ambassadors of connection. They show how trade, travel, and trust linked civilizations and fostered mutual understanding. These ideas are central to both the series and my teaching, and the work functions as public scholarship, reaching international audiences. The series has also been formally registered for copyright protection in the United States. Education does not end when a course concludes. Over these 3 years, I've worked closely with many students, helping them prepare portfolios, personal statements, and applications for overseas graduate programs. I've also welcomed current and former NJU students to the US for cultural and historical learning experiences. These reflect a long-term commitment to mentorship and people-to-people exchange. I often reflect on the educators who shaped my own path. My father was an educator, and he taught me that teaching is not about performance, it is about service. I'm also mindful of Nanjing University's own distinguished educator, the legendary storyteller and Nobel Prize winner Pearl Buck, Sai Jianju, who believed deeply in education as a bridge between cultures.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to our graduating class! Woohoo! Well done.
Ultimately, my goal is to help students develop not only technical skills, but the judgment, empathy, and perspective needed to become effective cross-cultural communicators, capable of navigating difference, reducing misunderstanding, and building trust in a complex world. All right, thank you very much, Jill. Yes, Nanjing University, School of Journalism. Thank you for the opportunity to reflect on my journey and for your trust to continue contributing to NJU's educational mission. Thank you. 非常感谢，再见，拜拜。
Hi everybody.